and welcome to our pinning and pre-commencement ceremony for our RN to BS completion students at Minnesota State University, Mankato. My name is Katie Hodgson. I serve as a program advisor supporting students studying while they're pursuing this degree. We're here to celebrate today not just the achievement and commitment they have made in completing their program of study, but also their continuation of a lifelong commitment to learning and providing transformative, compassionate care to individuals in our communities. Students, congratulations on this great achievement, and faculty, friends, family, staff that have supported students along the way, thank you so much for being a support system for them. Without further ado, let's continue to reflect and celebrate on our students' achievements with this ceremony.
Welcome to the RNBS Fall 2025 Pre-Commencement and Pinning Celebration. My name is Dr. Stacy Van Gelderen, and I will be the MC for this ceremony. Our first speaker is Dr. Allison Hopperstad. Dr. Hopperstad is a doctor of nursing practice and assistant professor at Minnesota State University, Mankato. She is currently the co-leader of the Red River Valley chapter of the American Holistic Nurses Association and serves on the Sanford Hospital Advisory Board. She has presented at national conferences including the AHNA Annual Conference and the National Doctor of Nursing Practice Conference with research focusing on holistic nursing, inclusive teaching practices, and nursing education. Dr. Hopperstad is dedicated to advancing nursing education through innovation, inclusive pedagogy, and community engagement.
I would like to give a warm welcome to our graduates, their families and friends, and to our Mankato colleagues all joining us today. I also want to say thank you to the graduates, as it is an honor that you chose me to speak at your pinning ceremony. I spent some time reflecting back when many of you started on your RN to Bachelor's in Nursing journey. You were already nurses. You had already survived shifts that tested every ounce of your clinical knowledge and even your compassion. Many of you had already worked through a global pandemic that challenged not just our skills, but our very souls. And you didn't need this degree to prove that you were nurses. You already were. But you chose to pursue it anyway. And that choice matters and deserves to be celebrated. You pursued your degree with intention, all while working full-time. Many of you were raising families, navigating a healthcare system that was simultaneously rebuilding and redefining itself around you. You did it because you understood that our profession demands more than clinical competence. It demands continuous growth, critical thinking, and just the courage to lead during some of the most ethically complex time in modern healthcare. Throughout our courses, I have watched you grapple with real challenges. You have examined ethical boundaries that once seemed clear, but now feel blurred. Thank you, AI. I have the honor of walking alongside many of you as you dissected healthcare policies that directly impact your daily practice. You have explored holistic approaches to care in systems that don't always make space for them. And through it all, you've engaged in something that will serve you for the rest of your career. And that is reflective practice. So those of you that have been in my courses, I guessed I would touch on reflective practice today, as I truly believe it is the cornerstone of your bachelor's degree. So reflective practice, it isn't just an academic exercise. It's not one that you can now hang up on the wall as complete. It's your lifeline in this profession. It is what allows you to learn from difficult patient interactions, to grow from that clinical decision that didn't go as planned, to evolve with healthcare as it will forever be in constant change. This degree you are receiving today isn't just about the letters after your name. It represents your commitment to pause, reflect, and continually ask yourself, what part of this problem is mine? How can I be better? How can I do better? So as you move forward into expanded roles, whether that's leadership, maybe some of you will step into education, community health, and even just continued bedside excellence, you're stepping into a profession that desperately needs your voices. Healthcare is being redefined right now, and you have the preparation, the experience, and the resilience to shape it. So here's what I want you to remember. Stay curious, keep reflecting, champion holistic care even when it's not the easy path. Lead with both your head and your heart. Remember, our patients are more than themselves, and they are part of a family unit. Care for that entire family in your approach. And know that every challenge you have overcome to get here has prepared you for what comes next. So you guys have earned this moment. Now go out there and show the world what bachelor prepared nurses can do. Congratulations, class of 2025. You got this.
Thank you, Dr. Hopperstad, for your inspirational speech. Next, I'm honored to introduce our student speaker, Barbara Musaki Natambi. Barbara is a devoted wife of over 30 years, a mother of 8, and a proud grandmother of 7. Originally from Uganda, Africa, Barbara moved to the United States 6 years ago in search of mental health care for her daughter, a journey that ignited her deep passion and mental health advocacy. Today, she works as a registered nurse at Prairie Care, a mental health organization with headquarters in Brooklyn Park, and serves as a weekend charge nurse at Aurora on France Transitional Care Unit. Outside of work, Barbara enjoys motivating others, reading, singing, and dancing. Looking ahead, Barbara dreams of establishing a mental health facility in Uganda, one that will not only provide care but also to train African health professionals and mental health nursing adapting models acquired in the United States. Her mission is to demystify mental health illness and to show that, like any other disease, it has solutions and hope. Please join me in warmly welcoming Barbara Musaki Natambi.
Hello, fellow graduates. I am deeply honored to represent you today. Like many of you, my journey to this moment has been marked by challenges, sacrifices, and perseverance, but also by faith, growth, and grace. 5 years ago, I arrived in the United States from Uganda with my family of 7, carrying not just dreams, but also responsibilities and hope. As part of what we call the sandwich generation, I cared for my aging mother while raising teenagers in a new culture, and at the same time supporting a daughter battling mental illnesses. All this while juggling 2 jobs and pursuing this degree. There were moments when the weight of it all felt unbearable. There were nights when exhaustion whispered that I couldn't go on. But through every sleepless night and every tearful prayer, I discovered something profound, that strength is born in struggle and perseverance, and that it's quiet courage that keeps us moving forward. And I know my story is not unique. It is a reflection of the determination, resilience, and courage that define each one of us here today. Together we have navigated family crises, worked double shifts, cared for our loved ones, and still shown up ready to learn, grow, and make a difference. We have proven that where there is a will, there's always a way. Today we celebrate not just a degree, but transformation. We step into a new chapter, not as graduates, but also as leaders in a healthcare system that stands at a critical juncture. We enter a world still healing from COVID-19, navigating evolving Medicare policies, and embracing greater diversity, while at the same time caring for patients with increasing complex needs. But we are ready. The University of Minnesota Mankato Nursing School has given us more than just knowledge. It has shaped our character. It has taught us the importance of resilience, empathy, and the power of teamwork. We are the generation of nurse leaders who will change the culture of healthcare. For too long, nursing has carried the reputation of eating its own young. But our generation will change that story. We'll be the ones who nurture, mentor, and lift others up. We will build teams where every voice is valued and every contribution is recognized. We will redefine leadership through compassion, integrity, and collaboration. We'll be the change that we wish to see. Because the truth is, we cannot give our patients what we do not first cultivate within ourselves. That is respect, empathy, and love. As our great leader, Nelson Mandela, once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead." Let us go forward to make that difference. Let us lead with heart, inspire with purpose, and transform healthcare one team, one patient, and one intervention at a time. Congratulations, class of fall 2025. We did it! The world is waiting for us.
Thank you, Barbara, for your speech and representing the December RNBS graduating class. Our next speaker is Dr. Marilyn Swan, the chairperson of the School of Nursing, with the meaning of the pin.
Hello, my name is Marilyn Swan, and I'm the chairperson at the School of Nursing. It's my pleasure to share with you the meaning of the School of Nursing pin. Minnesota State University Mankato is written in bold gold letters on the band of blue in a circle. School of Nursing is written in smaller letters that symbolizes that the School of Nursing is part of the larger university. An open book in the background represents our goal of lifelong learning. A lighted torch sends out rays of light, just as each of us will bring light and hope to the people we serve. Congratulations on earning your baccalaureate degree.
Thank you, Dr. Swan. Our next speaker is Dr. Laura Schwartz, the director of the RN to BS program.
Greetings and welcome, RN Baccalaureate Completion Program graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. My name is Dr. Laura Schwartz, and I'm the coordinator of the RN Baccalaureate Completion Program at MSU Mankato, and I also teach in the program. It is my privilege to wish all of you sincere congratulations on graduation. I would also like to thank family members and friends for your support of these nurses while they've continued their education. For those of you who are not familiar with the RN Baccalaureate Completion Program, all students are working RNs. Most have responsibilities beyond school and work, including caring for family, homes, and pets. The program is 100% online, and we have learners throughout the state of Minnesota and even several states throughout the country. Most students have never met each other in person, nor have they met faculty in person. But although we're not here together in the flesh, we are together online and present for each other there. We now celebrate collectively from our various physical locations, and this is a butterfly effect of all of us joining, united through space and time. In the program, you completed 7 courses, and you've come away with 10 program outcomes, writing about each in journal entries during your final course in the program. So I thought sharing some of your peers' reflections from the program would resonate with all of you. I believe these journal entries summarize and represent many key takeaways that you have all accomplished in the program and bring to professional nursing practice. So in Nursing 320, the first course in the program, you learned about evidence-based practice. And a learner wrote, the integrated research review paper in Nursing 320 gave me resources and teachings on how to appropriately identify evidence-based care and the wide variety of information available to us regarding evidence-based practice. Not only did this project help address how research is conducted, but also provided learning on how to differentiate between strong evidence and weak evidence. Right now, our floor is focusing on bedside handoff and has used different research tools to identify the pros of using bedside handoff. This is a project through a council that I've joined on our unit. Nursing 362 was all about family and societal nursing care. And one graduate wrote, in this course, I was introduced to a conceptual underpinning of seeing an individual who suffers a disease condition not as an isolated being in the microcosm of family dynamics, but as a part of a lively and interacting and relating family member. From this learning experience, what I started to relate to my work environment was that it is not the patient alone who should be the focus of care, but helping the family manage the stress of role changes and coping with the new reality is also critical. In Nursing 382, you focused on holistic nursing assessment and practice. And a learner wrote, the family cultural assessment provided a project to assess different cultures and how they view healthcare and the major differences from the main culture that I was familiar with. By performing this assessment on a different culture, I was able to differentiate differences in cultural styles, such as language, decision-making, eye contact, and different health preferences. When being sensitive, we allow the healthcare sector to properly serve and educate people from many different backgrounds. By being culturally knowledgeable, we can provide better healthcare to our patients. I've become more culturally sensitive and do use resources prior to providing care to someone from a different culture to ensure the interventions I perform or my nursing process does not break a person's personal health care preferences. And next in Nursing 402, the content and takeaways were about psychosocial and interprofessional nursing practice. And a learner stated, the baccalaureate program made you look closer at leadership, interprofessional communication, and intraprofessional communication. Interprofessional communication is being used with many different healthcare specialties involved with the patient's care, whether that is physical therapy, doctors, nurses, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, etc. By working together with these groups and using all the information that everyone has gathered, we give the team the best possible chance to create the best plan for the assigned patient. Teamwork is what this program has really seemed to try to instill with the students that are in it. And next we have Nursing 420, which underscored quality, safety, and informatics in nursing. A learner journaled, there were important topics that I've covered in this class, such as quality improvement, safety, technology, and communication between the staff and patients. Another topic that was interesting during the class was the Institute of Medicine. As we all know, medication error is the third leading cause of death in the United States. In this class, our focus was to learn every possible way to deliver quality and safe care. The healthcare system has improved a lot, although there is much more to improve. Constant process of improvement is the core for quality and safe care. Also, nurses must take initiative steps to deliver quality care for both inpatients and outpatients. And Nursing 482 concentrated on population health and provided you with the skills to be a public health and licensed school nurse. And I hope you all take advantage of that. In Minnesota, it's $30 and it's probably the least expensive credentialing you can receive. And it's good throughout the duration of however long you're licensed in Minnesota. One learner's takeaway was, one of the biggest things I feel that I've learned public health nursing wise is the idea that to promote, maintain, and sustain and regain the health of individuals, families, and society is done by first addressing areas of concern. This was very eye-opening to me during Nursing 482 Community Health Needs Assessment paper. Just as nurses are the eyes and ears of the hospital, they're often seen in the same light in the community settings. Nurses are often the ones that identify community health needs by being the primary assessor in many different programs and in-home settings. Services that are available to the public are often in collaboration with nurses and are the tools used to garner areas of improvement via public health needs services. And finally, last but not least, Nursing 492 was your capstone and leadership course where you revisited each of the program outcomes and synthesized them in a capstone leadership project plan. A student's takeaway was, we were tasked with creating a change plan. I developed a plan to introduce new equipment to the team of nurses I work with. I explained the potential benefits of the change and how to integrate it into complex organizations. I created a tracking system to help coordinate the location of the tool and also created an evaluation system to test the effectiveness of the change. I learned about the complex nature of driving change in a large organization and how to eliminate unnecessary chaos from the process. This change was being discussed at my work when I started this class, and after discussing with my mentor, we agreed that I should lead the charge on implementing this change. I have had the opportunity to be named as the official change agent for the group. So this is going to be my baby for a while. I learned a lot about the process of change and how to be an effective leader through upheavals. I really enjoyed this assignment and getting to practice it in real life. I think a smaller scale change like this was beneficial to my learning process, and I will be able to build on this life experience to promote growth in leadership skills. So, wonderful job, everyone, on your takeaways. And with that, let's move on to pinning. This is our MSU School of Nursing pin. It is the pin I received when I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Nursing from MSU many years ago. It's in fact, I am a two-time alum of MSU Mankato. I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Nursing in 1991, and then my Doctorate of Nursing Practice in 2009. So I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all of you to consider, if you're not already, taking the next steps onto graduate studies. If not right away, then in the future when you're ready to return to school. I also invite you to consider graduate studies in nursing at MSU. And I am so proud to call each of you a fellow alumni, and perhaps you too will become a two-time alum of MSU. So with that, I will pin you. Congratulations to you all.
Next, we have the Rose presentation by Marie Slotemaker, the RN to BS Program Advisor.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Marie Slotemaker, the Baccalaureate Completion Program Advisor. Congratulations on your graduation. I'm so proud of each one of you. I hope you feel a great sense of pride for this huge accomplishment. Traditionally, as a part of the pinning ceremony, students are presented with a white rose. The white rose is a way to honor a friend or loved one in recognition of a new beginning or a farewell. The pure color conveys respect, pays homage to new starts, and expresses hope for the future. It's so fitting for what we're celebrating today. Again, congratulations on this new beginning. I'm wishing you all the best as you take these next steps into your future.
Thank you, Marie. Our next speaker is Dr. Patricia Marinzik, the Dean of the College of Allied Health and Nursing.
Greetings to graduates, parents, partners, family, and friends. My name is Patricia Marinzik, and I am the Dean of the College of Allied Health and Nursing at Minnesota State University, Mankato. A big shout out to all of you who have supported your graduate through this journey as we celebrate today. And to our graduates of the RN to BS completion program, your continued attention to profession of nursing, taking this next step to advance your education is commendable. Your intellect, your work ethic, your steadfast commitment to your studies, and the ability to adapt to our changing environment demonstrates the very qualities that will serve you in your professional nursing career. I am confident that you will make significant contributions to the many challenges facing healthcare today. You already have. Most, if not all of you, have continued to practice throughout your time here at MSU. You have been in the trenches through COVID, providing compassionate care in one of the most remarkable periods of medical history, world history. You are part of the solution to address the critical workforce shortages of nurses, growing health disparities, and work to increase access to care for those living in rural communities. Each year, I leave my graduates with a few tips. Take the best of what our faculty, your preceptors, and clinical experiences have provided to you. Incorporate this knowledge and new skills into your professional practice, along with the unique strengths and skills that you as an individual will contribute to the profession. Listen to your patients. Be kind. Live, laugh, and love, and live on the edge occasionally. Don't become complacent. Remember that people are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. Give the world the best you have to give. Never hold back. Remember that when all is said and done, you will not be remembered for your accomplishments, though no doubt you will have many. I am sure of that. You will, however, be remembered for how you made people feel. I want to end by saying, remember, you always have a home here at MSU Mankato, your Maverick family. Stay in touch. We may be looking to you in the future to mentor the next generation of nursing students, share your expertise, and continue what is a 75-year tradition of Minnesota State University nursing. Congratulations, Mavericks, and I wish you the best on this recording career. Take care.
Thank you, Dean Marinzik. And now a message from the RN to BS faculty and staff. Graduates, may you carry the compassion, resilience, and commitment that define our noble profession. Let us honor the trust placed in us, serve with humility, and lead with heart. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future of nursing is in good hands, and those hands are yours. Thank you, and may your journey ahead be filled with purpose, courage, and care. Congratulations to our new alumni. We are so proud of you. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for attending.